Good morning, Facebook family. It is a little after 11 here, and Savannah and I are in the office today. Just got back from doing some mobile ashes. We are in the office right now, so if you don't want to get out of your car, you can just call the office when you roll up to the church. We have blessings this morning, so if you are not familiar with Ash Wednesday, or if that's not a ritual that appeals to you, we can come and anoint you as you are in your car this morning and just do a quick little prayer. Also, we can come out to you, or you can come into the office and have some coffee with us, just like we did at the coffee shop this morning. And we can do Ash Wednesday here at the church, just as if we were at a coffee shop out in the community. So we just shared ashes with a few folks out in the community. It went really, really well. We also did the parody ashes with just a couple people, so it went really well. We're able to kind of gain some insights with some people, younger folks in the community, what they're looking for in church. But the word of the day, as we start our spiritual practice, as we've been talking about the 40 words for 40 days. Sorry, I already got ashes on my book. Pauses for Lent, just like we did last year with Trevor Hudson's book. Today is obviously the first Sunday in Lent, or the first day of Lent. It is Ash Wednesday, following Fat Tuesday, Shrove Tuesday. I had pancakes yesterday, just as some people do to celebrate. The word is dust, from Genesis 3:19. You are dust, and to dust you shall return. And I will read, I won't always read the reflection that Trevor puts in here. Sometimes I'll do some of my own reflections, but this morning I'm preaching tonight along with Reverend Royce at Knoll Ridge, so you'll get just the snippet from the author this morning. On the first day of Lent, which the church calls Ash Wednesday, many people have their foreheads crossed with ashes as a reminder that they are creatures of dust. We are fragile, fallible, fallen human beings. From the moment we emerge from our mother's womb, we begin the process of dying. To think that one day we will be nothing but ashes is a pretty grim reality. Not surprisingly, many of us avoid facing this truth. It is not something we want to reflect on, or speak about, or even read. After all, when we begin to sense how near to nothing we actually are, we can easily find ourselves in despair. Being born to die is not good news. However, the fact that we are marked by the sign of the cross tells us we are infinitely more than dust. We are God's beloved, and nothing, not even death, can separate us from God's love through Jesus Christ. Our dust is charged with God's own life-sustaining and death-defeating breath. We are beloved dust. So he offers us a daily practice. This is a little difficult sometimes in Iowa, but it looks like some of our snow has melted. Go outside and pick up a handful of soil. As you do this, focus on these two symbols, dust and the cross. Even when you wash off the dust from your forehead, remember the reality of your identity. You are dust redeemed by the cross. Even further today, if you're out and about, notice folks that have already had that ritual performed. A lot of Catholics have went to Mass early this morning and will be working their jobs today. And for those of us, I grew up Baptist, and I would be tempted to tell people that they had something on them as a child, even as a young adult before I became disciples. So, but just notice people who have already had this ritual done to them today and what it means for them to carry that spiritual practice with them all day long. The other book that we are starting as a church, or as people walking this journey together throughout this Lenten season, is Adam Hamilton's The Walk, 5 Essential Practices of the Christian Life. And his 5 essential practices are worship and prayer, study, serve, give, and share. So we'll start that obviously after tonight. So for those of you that want to follow along in the virtual community, or even those of you in the church community, that's the book. There's still time to get it from your local bookseller, which I always encourage. visiting a local store, or obviously from Amazon. You can also buy it used, which is really helpful as well. So as you go into this Lenten season, I hope you have time to reflect and use some more spiritual practices to deepen your faith walk. Bye-bye.